we are. Appears to be the last break of the evening. It's going to be a Chronicles Hobby Snake. Let's do it. Break number 706, Chronicles Hobby 1-box Snake. Let's see how many times we're going to randomize it. Bounced out, doesn't count. That's 9. There we go. Boom. Alrighty, let's run this snake. Crap. Sorry.
Just in the black box.
Alright, let's rock and roll. Lewis going first. Chargers for Lewis. Cincy for Harry. Danny up next. Danny with the third pick. Mr. CEO with Philadelphia and Haley with an early Vikings. Love it. And now Lucas. Lucas with the Packers. Mr. CEO with the Washington football team. And Danny with back-to-backs. Danny with the Colts and then his second pick. And Tampa Bay. And Mr. CEO with Kansas City, Matt, the plates and patches personal that you just ordered, I apologize. We had a little miscommunication. We don't have that in right now. We can refund it for you, or I can get it in for you for Wednesday. Just either let me know right here in the messages or shoot me an email, joe@breaktraders.com. But we can refund that right away for you. I apologize about that. Lucas with Dallas. Oh. And Mr. CEO had Kansas City. And Haley with the Steelers. Mr. CEO is up next. Mr. CEO with the Buffalo Bills. Followed by Danny. Danny with the Jaguars. Harry with the Broncos, and now Lewis up with 2. 49ers and Ravens, followed by Harry. On to Danny. Patriots by Danny, now Mr. CEO. Lions for Mr. CEO. Haley with the Raiders. Next up, Lucas. Lucas with the Saints. Mr. CEO up next. Mr. CEO with the Jets. Wow, Dogecoin absolutely tanking after the start of Elon Musk. Harry, we'd be okay with the trade in the right, like as long as it's right now. Like you would just have to trade like a couple teams or whatever for the Bengals, but we can do it. Danny with the Panthers.
There goes that $30 I gambled.
Well, next up is Danny's second. Or no, he had the Panthers and the Giants, so it's Mr. CEO up next. Mr. CEO with the Cardinals. I'm guessing that means the trade did not go through. Lucas is up next. Lucas with the Titans, and now Haley. Haley with the Bears. Sean, it's a snake draft, so similar to like a fantasy football draft. We randomize the number of people, Mr. CEO with the Seattle Seahawks. We randomize the number of people or the orders at the beginning, and then we go through and each team orders. Danny up next. Harry with the Browns after Danny takes the Falcons, and that leaves the Texans for Lewis. Let's rock and roll as soon as we get these teams listed. Yeah, Sean, the YouTube chat, that allows you to enter giveaways and things of that nature as well. Alrighty, let's rip, rock, and roll.
Oh, it must have been extra confusing because on the Facebook chat, you don't see everyone saying what they're picking.
Right, oh yeah.
So you're just sitting there saying team names and people.
Oh yeah, on the YouTube chat, you wouldn't have seen the people picking, so. All right, Julio Jones, followed by a Dick Butkus out of $2.99. That's the second Dick Butkus we've seen this evening. That's going to Haley. And it's more than a Thielen of Adam Thielen with the Vikings. Followed by a Justin Herbert of the Chargers going to Lewis. And CeeDee Lamb of the Cowboys to Lucas. Followed by a Christian McCaffrey out of 99 for the Panthers going to Danny. And then a J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens going to Lewis. Followed by Tua of the Dolphins going to Danny. Baker Mayfield, Chase Claypool base RC, followed by a Jalen Hurts Dynagon RC. And then a Joey Burrow Luminance. Jalen Hurts going to Mr. CEO. And Joe B going to... Joe Burrow going to Harry. Clyde Edwards-Helaire going to Mr. CEO. Followed by a Chase Claypool out of 99 to Haley. And then an Antonio Gibson Black Prism to Mr. CEO. Followed by a Chase Claypool Playoff Momentum going to Haley. Alrighty, our third pack. Brett Favre, Rob Gronkowski, and then we have our auto, and it's going to be a Devin Duvernay auto out of 99, and that is going to Lewis. Jordan Love, followed by CeeDee Lamb. Followed by a red Jalen Hurts out of 199. Chase Claypool. Followed by Cam Akers. Another Dick Butkus, followed by Joe Namath. And then we have a Tua out of 75. And that's going to Danny. Then we have a Justin Jefferson heading to Haley. And then a James Robinson going to Danny. Followed by DeAndre Swift to Mr. CEO. And then a Justin Jefferson to Haley. Followed by a Clear Vision Henry Ruggs going to Haley. 2 packs left. DeAndre Swift of the Lions going to Mr. CEO, followed by Sean Alexander going to Mr. CEO as well. Then we have a Henry Ruggs score going to Haley. And Malik Harrison going to Lewis. Followed by L'Jarius Sneed of the Chiefs going to Mr. CEO. And then Darnell Mooney of the Bears to Haley. Followed by Jerry Jeudy of the Broncos to Harry. And then Clyde Edwards-Helaire of the Chiefs to Mr. CEO. Our last pack of the evening. Patrick Mahomes, Kelvin Ridley, T. Higgins going to Harry, followed by James Robinson with the Jets. Or with the Jaguars going to Danny, followed by James Morgan with the Jets going to Mr. CEO. Followed by the 1 out of 199 Denzel Mims going to Mr. CEO. And then a Justin Jefferson Black Prism going to Haley. With a Julian Blackmon rated rookie to Danny. It does not appear to be a gold. Let's run down the hits of this box. Christian McCaffrey out of 99. And our rookie rundown. Julian Blackmon to Danny. James Morgan to Mr. CEO. James Robinson to Danny. Darnell Mooney to Haley. L'Jarius Sneed to Mr. CEO. Malik Harrison to Lewis. Henry Ruggs III to Haley. Henry Ruggs III to Haley. James Robinson to the Jaguars. T. Higgins. It's definitely something special, but it's not numbered. Going to Harry. Justin Jefferson, Black Prism to Haley. Denzel Mims out of 199 to Mr. CEO. Clyde Edwards-Helaire to Mr. CEO. Jerry Jeudy to Harry. DeAndre Swift to Mr. CEO. Justin Jefferson to Haley. DeAndre Swift to Mr. CEO. Justin Jefferson to Haley. Cam Akers to Harry. Chase Claypool to Haley. CeeDee Lamb to Lucas. Jordan Love to Lucas. Chase Claypool to Haley. Black Prism Antonio Gibson to Mr. CEO. Chase Claypool at a 99 to Haley. Clyde Edwards-Helaire to Mr. CEO. Chase Claypool to Haley. J.K. Dobbins to Lewis. And CeeDee Lamb to Lucas. Our featured hits. We have a Joe Burrow going to Harry, a Tua going to Danny, and a Justin Herbert going to Lewis. Jalen Hurts going to Mr. CEO. Jalen Hurts out of 199 to Mr. CEO. I'll check it out, Adam. Auto Devin Duvernay out of 99, or 85 out of 99 going to Lewis. The Dick Butkus out of 299 going to Haley. Out of 75, Tua auto score going to Danny. And that's the end of break 706.